All right. So, we are going to now move into our 1-minute one-shot segment, where one of us is going to be taking the role of the DM and creating a simple obstacle that we have to attempt to solve. For this month's segment, Daniel, take it away.
All right, guys. So, picture this, if you will. You and your band of, let's say, level 5 companions is currently on a quest. You've had some amount of experience, traveling through the countryside. You've fixed a couple of minor issues, and it's drawn the attention of a local lord. His son was placed under some kind of a curse or spell, and nobody from their region has enough magical training or knowledge to be able to solve this problem. He has asked you, in return for lots of money, to travel with his son in this comatose state to a neighboring kind of region where there's a wizard school, and maybe somebody there can help lift this curse and figure out what's going on. You're 3 or 4 days into your adventure by this point. Your organization basically looks something like you have a cart with a couple of horses. You've been traveling down this dusty road. As like I said, you have some experience, so you know better than to set up camp, just like right on the side of the road. But night has now come, and you've set up in this little patch of trees, little forest right off the side of the main road. Being experienced travelers, you know better than to leave your campsite without a guard. So before you bed down for the evening, you make sure that you draw straws, and of course the rogue drew the short straw. He gets first watch. But unfortunately for you and your party, the rogue has fallen asleep.
Of course.
You
Fucking
awake
rogue.
in the middle of the night to see a small group of wood elves rummaging through your stuff. It seems like they've already looted the majority of your gold, essentially anything that you wouldn't have been sleeping with on you in your little bedroll. And most unfortunately of all, the Wood Elves have just finished saddling up your horses and the cart, in the back of which is the body of our comatose lord's son. As they see you begin to rise, they crack the reins and they take off into the forest, cart in tow. You have only moments to take action before the cart is gone, and so too is the objective of your quest. What shall you do? Keeping in mind that any damage you do to the cart must be repairable, or else you will have no way of transporting this body to where you need to go.
How far away are we from this cart?
I'm gonna say literally, they've just cracked the reins. Your camp was probably about 10 to 15 feet away from where the cart was located. The cart is now probably another 10 to 15 feet away. So I'm gonna say they're probably 35 feet away from you. Just out of range.
All right.
For any short range
motions. I never go first, so I'm gonna go first for a first.
Go for it. Do it.
Here's what I'm gonna do. As always, I'm a 5th level wizard. Just get that out of the way.
Yep.
First thing I'm gonna do, bonus action, Misty Step into the back of the carriage. Is it an open or closed carriage? Okay. I'm going to Misty Step as a bonus action. Immediately go invisible with my actual action.
Can't do that. That's too
fuck, you're right.
above first level spells.
You're right. Let's see.
I got an idea.
Yeah, here, take a moment, Ryan. Johnny, tell me what you want to do here.
I want to cast Slow, which is 120 feet range on every single thing in that range, especially the horses. I'm going to make sure that they, with a very low wisdom, I'm sure that the horses would most likely fail against I would probably have a 18 or 20, so 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 8 is 15, DC 15. 16, 15, around there. I would slow everybody over there so that they wouldn't be able to get away. Even if the Wood Elves were able to just jump off of the horses and run away, that's fine. I want to make sure that we have a freaking carriage. Like, I don't want to lose the king's son.
So that's slow, and I assume that's concentration, right?
Correct. Yeah, up to 1 minute.
Is there anything else you or your party would want to do in addition to casting slow?
I mean, as I cast slow, I would allow the other people of my party to catch up to them as well during that time. But
Okay.
that's the first thing I would do.
Zach, do you want to go before I say my corrected? Or
Do you? I mean, it's up to you. Do you want to correct your answer before I give mine?
Go for it. You can go first. I
Okay,
think,
so if we're 35 feet away, can we agree that if we're taking a full turn, like I can step forward a bit?
Yeah. I mean, so you were asleep, so
yeah.
I'm
but
I'm not gonna make you take an action being prone.
Half
But like I can at least
But
take a
I
few
think
steps forward.
half movement,
Sure,
I think,
I
is
can work
fair.
with that. Okay, so the first thing I would do is I would wish that I'm like some kind of more powerful god than Vecna, like probably like a god of resurrection,
Wait,
so that I
wish?
can resurrect my party and also maybe resurrect Vecna so that he's no longer like lich-y.
Did you say
I feel like-
wish?
Yeah. So
You
like
can cast wish at level 5?
no, I would y'all.
Nice
Stay with
wish.
me on the bit.
All right, we're still going on the wishes.
Okay.
I was doing
I'm
Johnny's
missing the
from
joke.
the-
I'm missing the joke.
So anyway,
So anyway,
Try
putting wish aside.
swing and a miss. So
I got
would
it.
Jump forward, and I would use Maximilian's Earthen Grasp to make
Hey, that's a good one.
Earthen hand come up from under the cart and raise
Yeah.
it up so that they're just spinning wheels
Yeah,
and
yeah,
not
yeah.
going anywhere until my party can. Even if the Wood Elves drop horses and run, I still got my cart, and the party can wake up and come after them,
all right.
or at least get our stuff
Okay.
back.
Okay, sure.
Here's my corrected thinking here. So, how many of these guys do we see? Number one, like 3. Okay, there's not even that many of them. Okay, so presuming that they probably have higher health than the horses, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast sleep on the horses at 3rd level. So they now do. I would roll 78. Actually, no. I would roll 98 worth of health, and if they get put to sleep as well as the horses, problem solved. But you know, if I at least get the horses aren't going anywhere.
That's all that really matters.
Yeah, and it's not a saving
Just keep the
throw, so I
cart.
don't have to worry about that. It just happens,
And
which is super
even
cool.
if you lose your stuff, you're getting hella paid from the Duke, so you
Yeah.
know, you just replace
So I think
whatever.
that's my corrected solution is casting sleep at 3rd level to do 98 worth of hit points, which I'm sure will get both of those horses
Sure.
that
Would
are
you
going to be
mind rolling for
98?
that? Yeah, 98 for me.
Do it.
Yeah. Let's see here as I
Oh, hold on one sec. You only get half movement, so you move 15 feet, which would put you barely in range.
it's 90
Also,
feet
only-
away.
The elves wouldn't be affected because they can't be put to sleep.
Oh,
That's-
no, wait.
that's-
It's
that's
90
fine.
feet, 20 feet in range of the point you choose. Never mind. I take it back.
Yeah. So I'm good. I mean, yeah, Johnny makes a good point. They're elves, so they wouldn't be affected by the sleep, but that's okay
Right.
because
But
I know
again, you're
Roll,
going
yeah,
for the
roll
horse.
the 98 for me. Still, I'm still curious. I've
Yeah.
got the stats for horses on
Nice.
on here. So
98. I rolled 36.
36. Okay, yeah, no, you definitely pass. They fall right asleep.
Do they
many
both
hit
fall
points
asleep
do
or
they
just
have?
one? Yeah.
They should both fall asleep. They're both horses because the horse has approximately 2d10 plus 2 health, which that definitely is more than.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's
So
great.
at least then they can't get anywhere, and I imagine they're either going to run off or we're going to fight them. So
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna roll a d20 for the horse wisdom.
Yeah. Wisdom save for my.
Little
for my
did you know,
slow.
you had the wisest horses in the land.
I know, right?
Horses have a higher wisdom score than you might think they do.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They have an 11.
Wise
It's their
ass horses.
second highest stat.
Oh god.
You know, for a horse, that's above average. So
So let me.
Above
So
10,
it
right?
gives a bonus of +2. So let's roll. Here, okay, d20. I got a 12. Great. They fail. They are now
There we
slow.
go. Nice. Okay.
Okay, so slow.
So they have half movement.
And that.
Nice.
Okay.
at
Next
least catch
time.
up.
Next time, I'm gonna say no wizards. Next, I've learned my lesson.
Hey, yeah, I mean, like, we
wizards
could
are
totally
too
do that, yeah.
powerful. Do you want us to try again?
No.
Wizards?
Those are all great. You succeed. I'm sad. I was hoping to stump you.
I know it's not the most
harder
creative,
than
but
that.
we did it.
Daniel, was there a specific? Oh wait, no, that's right. We still have. Is there any rules for Zax?
I mean, assuming I don't punch through the floor of the cart.
Right.
Not really. Yeah. I mean, the only thing is, as someone who has used Maximilian's Earthen Grasp before, I think technically that would be beyond the literal lengths of the spell. However, that use is so creative and cool.
Yeah.
I would allow it anyway.
Yeah.
I was inspired by your
Yep.
use, honestly. That's what made me think of it.
Yeah. So I think that's a great use of that spell, and therefore, as a DM,
I just
would
really
allow
love
it.
the image of like a big ass hand, like literally raising
just
the
lifting
cart
it up like a Hot Wheel.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it does say that it's a 5-foot square, and then it says whatever it grabs onto is restrained. So, that would be completely up to
You
like
could
you
just
said.
hold on to the cart rather than
Or at least
technically holding on, but then like thematically it's lifting it up. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, for sure.
My solution was kind of multifaceted, depending on kind of what. And next time I'm also going to pick specific characters, and I think that would help too. But basically, my idea was to try and obstruct the path of the cart somehow.
That's a good
So
idea.
maybe trying to knock down some trees, like just kind of like block their path. And then the horses would have to stop. And then the advantage of that is, like, if we played out more turns, of course, the danger would be Wood Elves. They're pretty good at archery. They could hit you, you might lose concentration, the slow would wear away, and then they could move faster, or, et cetera, et cetera.
point.
But still, I feel like you all have passed my
You solved your riddle.
question. You've solved my riddle, so congratulations.
there was like my first idea, but of course it's not something you can do as a 5th level character. Was like just wall force it, and just make it so they can't go
Which is
anywhere.
stone
See,
just,
I
like,
was
straight
I
in front of
tried
them.
to make it harder by limiting you to 5th level,
was a
and
good
now
try.
I realize I need to be more specific with
When you need level
classes.
1.
That'll be next time.
Mm-hmm.
See, another cool
Well,
idea
we're
could be. I know we're going long, but would be like doing a
fine.
wall of water or something like that, and just make the wall a cylinder. Just
Sure.
make it so
Good
the horse
idea.
doesn't want to go through it, or kind
Sure.
of like what you're saying, obstruct it
Yeah.
in some way.
No.
Yeah.